I'm doing a video game challenge. Now, I've never done one of these before, and I'm not even sure if they're like a thing. I just came up with this yesterday. But basically, I, like many gamers, have a large backlog of games. A bunch of games I've either never played or haven't finished. And that changes. That changes now. Basically, I've been buying games faster than I've been playing them, and I'd like to, stop. Now, I used to have a bad habit of like paying full price for a new release and then not playing it until you can buy it for like $5 at Walmart. I haven't been doing that lately. I'm just trying to curtail the spending a bit and to just get moving on actually playing the games. So anyway, I want to get to this list. I came up with 30 games. I don't know if that's a lot of games or not a lot of games to finish in a year. I feel like I have a lot of like RPGs, so they may take a while. So we'll just see how it goes, It's not like a strict thing, but it is structured, and I think I'll do much better with structure. Now, I have made some like rules to go with the list. Like, I'm allowed to swap out games, but the number will remain at 30. Like if I get a new game, like for Christmas, for instance, I'll probably swap that in, but I'll take a game on my list and I'll take it out. Now, I just feel like just sitting at home, I waste a lot of time. Like, I watch a lot of videos about games. I feel like I've been doing that a lot more recently. Just watching videos instead of actually playing the games. And I really don't want to, I don't want to be that way. It's fine if you're that way. I don't care. I'm making a video right now about video games. Thanks for watching. But like, I'm a gamer and I play games, and that's what I want to do. I just want to, stop wasting time on like Facebook, because there's just a lot of negativity out there, or really anything on the internet. Like, I really just want to stop using the internet as much as I do, because it takes up so much time, and like, it's so like it's wasted time. It's like back in the day, you'd flip through, like TV shows, TV channels, and people still do that, I guess, but I don't. I flip through like stupid YouTube videos or stupid articles, and I just don't like. I want to cut that out because it's a waste of time. I want to get to playing my games. I want to get to finishing my games. So the reason I'm putting this in video form is so I can hold myself accountable, right? Because I'm going to be posting an update in a month to tell everybody, my 12 subscribers? What am I at? It doesn't matter. To tell everybody how I've been doing. So, like, I'll talk to you about if I've made any swaps, or just how many games I've played, and then I'll go through a little bit more detail, like how I felt about the games that I played and all that stuff. This is more or less just a brief overview of telling you what my plans are. It's a year-long thing. We'll see if 30 games, if it takes me a year to play these games. If, I get the list done quickly, then I'll make another one. That'll be fine. But if I don't do it quickly, if I fail miserably, then I'll lock myself in my room and never come out until I finish these games. So anyway, what games am I talking about, right? Well, let's take a look. In alphabetical order, starting with B, because I don't have an A game. Anyway, starting with B, we've got Batman: Arkham Origins. Now, I played through Asylum, and I played through City, and I played a little bit of Origins, but it was okay. Obviously not as good as the first two games, but I'd like to play it. I'd like to finish it, so I'll probably just restart it, and then I'll play it. I'm set. I got a goal now, so when I pop this thing in, it's gonna get done. DLC and everything, because it comes with it, right? This one comes with it. Does this come with it? Yeah, this one comes with it. Next game on the list, Castlevania, The Dracula X Chronicles. I bought this today, so starting tomorrow, no more impulse buys. Hey, though, I mean, I'm still okay. I'm still gonna look out for great deals. I feel like I found a good deal on this. Like half price of what I normally see on eBay. I found this at a local chain, I guess, exchange. I like them. So anyway, this game includes Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night. I think Rondo of Blood is a remake, remastered. No, it's a remake version. Symphony of the Night, I think, is just a port. Don't quote me on that. I haven't played this yet. I actually haven't played any Castlevania games. I mean, I guess I played a little bit of the first one on my 3DS, but I didn't make it very far because it's an old NES game. Now, I may actually swap this out for 4. I may play that instead first. I don't know, but I bought this today, so I put it on my list. Found a cute little game for the whole family. Corpse Party. Now, this is for the 3DS because it says this is a big box, and this was a fairly recent impulse buy. It had, I mean, look at this box, right? And it was new. It was sealed. It was, it wasn't like cheap. It was like the price that the game is. So, but a game like this will probably go up in price, and it just, I don't know. Looking at it, I feel like, I mean, you get a soundtrack. I really like games that come with soundtracks. So that's like, if a game comes with a soundtrack, I'm already interested, whether or not I have any interest in the game. Does that make sense? Up next, Dragon Quest Builders. Okay, so I've actually played most of this game. I'm on the final chapter. No, there's like a bonus. I don't know. I'm on chapter 5. There's 6. I think 6 is short. I don't know. But anyway, I played this game a lot, on and off. I love this game. There are some issues with it that kind of frustrate me, so I kind of take breaks, but I like it. I like it a lot. And since I'm so far into it, I figured I could knock this one out, so that'll be good. Enslaved. Journey to the Odyssey to the West. Now, this is a game I've been interested in a long time. It's like, everybody who plays it says it's like, it's okay. But there are some people who love it. And I don't know, I kind of miss the days where you could have like a middle of the road 7 out of 10 game, I miss those days. Now it's all or nothing. Though oddly enough, these guys did just, this is Ninja Theory. Ninja Theory. They came out with Hellblade, which is getting wonderful reviews. People love it. It seems kind of more like a love it or hate it game, but the people who love it really love it. But I'm one of those guys who's like, I gotta have the physical copy. So if they come out with a physical copy of that game, I'm there. But for now, I'll settle for this game. And the cool thing about this game, $2. Up next, Final Fantasy 6 or 3. 3 American, 6 actual. Yeah, don't actually have the original cart, but I got the SNES Classic, so I'm going to play it through that. I played Final Fantasy 3/6 a little bit on the PSP, but the load times just really dragged the game down, and I got bored with it, and it felt like a game that I shouldn't be getting bored with, so I'm looking forward to play, the original version that we got. Next up, Golden Axe Beast Rider for the Xbox 360. Now's a good time to bring up the fact that if I end up hating a game, I give myself permission to just swap it out for something else. That obviously won't count as a completed game, but if I just hate it, I'll just throw it out. I don't throw it out. I don't throw out games, but I'll just I'll throw it somewhere, and then just replace it with something else. Because this game has like a 45 on Metacritic, but I think this was also $2. So and again, it's just fascinating. Like Golden Axe. Golden Axe is known for its multiplayer and its multiple characters. So of course in this game you're one character and there's no multiplayer, which is fine with me because I don't actually care for multiplayer that much. But it just looks like a decent, or at least a competent, or at least a game hack and slash adventure, and I like those. And so I'm interested to see how this one plays. Next up on the list, hyper dimension Neptunia Rebirth 1 for the PS Vita. Okay, so the I got a Vita recently. Yeah, recently. And so I was just looking for games for it, exclusives for it. Not a lot, but I still like the system, and I think there's a lot I'll end up getting for it. But this is like one of those franchises that you kind of just have to get if you have a Vita, unless you just don't do Japanese games. But then why have a Vita? Now I am trying to stay away from the like pervy Vita games. There seems to be a lot of those, and I'm doing some research so I don't accidentally get one. This one kind of like has some fan servicey moments in it. I guess I should have mentioned I have played this quite a bit. I don't know how far I'm into it, but I got like stuck on a boss or something, so I took a break from it. But I want to get back into it and finish it because I do like it, and the fan servicey elements are played more for like jokes. It's actually a very humorous game. Find it I find it funny, and you're playing as Sega. Just look it up. It's cool. I don't know how to say this title, but I think it's Jeanne d'Arc, maybe Jean d'Arc, or maybe like I don't know. It's based off of like what if Joan of Arc was anime? Now I wouldn't really call this an impulse buy. Now I wouldn't really call this one an impulse buy. It's been on my radar for a while. I don't know. It looks interesting. It always looked interesting to me. And the PSP is the system that I kind of got more into this year. Maybe a little last year. My sense of time is gone. Yeah, I wanted more art like PSP games, and this one is like people really like this one. So I'm looking forward to it. Kingdoms of Amalur: The Reckoning. No, just Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning. This game has a fun story about it. It basically killed the company that it. Well, you look it up. It's. I don't want to get into it. But anyway, I'm very done with this game. I guess I'm not because I'm putting it on a list to play. But basically, it's the only RPG that I've ever played where I just skip the dialogue outright. The gameplay is very fun. The world is really interesting, but the characters in it are not. It's just so dry, and the game is so long. I'm on the last continent, so I think I'm towards the end. I just want to power through it and get it done. I don't hate this game. I liked creating the character. I like playing it. The gameplay is fine, but it's too long and boring. But I'm gonna power through it. Up next, we have The Legend of Oasis. Not The Legend of Zelda, not The Legend of Dragoon, not The Legend. There's a lot of Legend games. This one is The Legend of Oasis. It's a spiritual successor. No, it's a prequel. It's related to Beyond Oasis on the Genesis. This game, I paid some money for this game. The Saturn is I really wanted to start collecting for it, and then I realized I'm not rich. So some of these games that I want are like literally hundreds of dollars. This was not. I did not pay $100 for this. I paid less, not a whole lot less, but I paid less. But I wanted at least one game for the Saturn that's kind of going up in price because it's probably just going to keep going. I hope they come down someday. But I wanted at least one game to play on my Saturn that was an RPG that was semi-affordable. So I got this. I've had this for a while now. I'm looking forward to playing it. My Saturn doesn't get a lot of love because I can't afford the games on it. Alright, y'all ready for this one? We got Luigi's Mansion. That's right, I've never played Luigi's Mansion. That is a lie. I've played Luigi's Mansion. I have not finished Luigi's Mansion. I didn't really give it a fair chance. I didn't play this back in the day. I just never got it. I was one of those kids that was like, oh, look, the GameCube just came out, and there's a Luigi game. Where's Mario? Like, shut up, kid. You were dumb. Like, this game, people love this game. So we'll see. I played it a little bit, I don't know, maybe a year or so ago now, and I don't know, I got distracted or something. This isn't that long of a game, apparently, so I could probably knock this out pretty quick. And I like ghosts. Like, I don't know, it's like, ooh, it's spooky. Ooh. I think that'll be fun. It'll be fun to play. Alrighty, fam. We got Mass Effect Andromeda. This is the only game on the list I stopped playing because I wanted to stop playing it. Now, I'm not going to go into like how this was the most disappointing game ever and BioWare is dead and EA kills everything it touches. But I do want to say that this game was disappointing and BioWare is dead and EA kills everything it touches. I mean, the game actually isn't that bad to play. I mean, it was fun shooting things and doing quests. It was just not fun listening to anybody talk ever. I hated all the characters, including myself. So, in a BioWare game, that's kind of a big deal. But I did play it for a while, so I think I can just power through it. And like I said, it's not unfun. It's just insulting. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance for the Xbox 360. We got a lot of 360 games. Cool thing about 360 is that they're cheap. A lot of these games are cheap now, and with the way prices go, they may not be cheap forever. They may be worthless in the future. I don't know. I can't tell the future. I don't know. But fun fact: I've never beaten a Metal Gear Solid game, Metal Gear game. I've never done it. Um, so I think it'd be funny if this was the first game like I ever finished. I did play the first Metal Gear Solid game. Um, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I liked it. Like as I was playing, as I'm like, wow, this is a great game that I'm never going to play again. It's just not a franchise for me. I'm not really into shooters at all. So, but I will say I respect the series. I love Kojima. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does now that he's like independent. But yeah, I bought this game because Platinum Games made this game, and I love Bayonetta. Bayonetta is one of my favorite games. The first one, especially. I like the second one too. Um, I mean, they both have their pros and cons, but they're both fantastic games. If you haven't played either one, go play them now. But this is supposed to be high octane action, over the top, fun stuff. So we'll see. $5. Hey, you can't pass up a good Platinum Games game for $5. All right, I think this is my last 360 game. Mirror's Edge, $1 at a garage sale. um, so this is one of them games that I've always been interested in, but I just never got around to it. I'm like, well, $1, I guess I can get it. It's been sitting on my shelf, well, since the summer. Um, so I'm looking forward to playing this one. I don't think this one's too long, so I could probably play it in between RPGs. Okay, we've got an oldie but not moldy coming up. Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures for the Sega Genesis. I mean, I bought this box specifically for the cover. I love the cover. Look at his face. I don't know. I've never played this game. All I know is it's an adventure game, and I think okay, I don't even know that. All I know is that you can mess with Pac-Man. So I'm looking forward to doing that. All right, so this is another game I'm currently playing through. Pokemon Ultra Moon. Obviously, this box has both of them on it. I'm just playing Ultra Moon. Um, I wasn't a huge fan of any of the 3DS Pokemon games. I thought they were all disappointing in their own ways. But, you know what they say about Pokemon. Gotta buy them all. So, up next we got Shadow of the Colossus for PS2 3. So this is obviously the HD version. I've never played Shadow of the Colossus at all, and people love that game. So I'm really looking forward to it. It seems like a game I'd like. I love cool worlds I love things. So, and I wanted to be sure to play it before the remake comes out, so I can be either as excited and happy, or as disappointed as everyone else. So, we'll see. Up next on our list, we've got a game, and it's called Shenmue 3 for the Xbox, the original Xbox. Originally out on the Dreamcast in Japan, and they were like, nah, the Dreamcast is dead. Let's put it on the Xbox in the America. So that's what they did. I played through the first Shenmue. I finished it. I think this year. It may have been 2 years ago. Like I said before, my sense of time is completely gone. But yeah, I loved Shenmue 1. Um, I played it before they announced Shenmue 3, and then I like. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize that hitting all the four face buttons and then pressing the start button on the Dreamcast controller causes the console to reset. So I may have lost a few hours of gameplay, so I just took a break and then I didn't come back to it for a little while. But then Shenmue 3 was announced, and I'm like, alright, so I can probably go back and play that game again now. And I did, and I played it through, and I loved it. And so I haven't bothered to play Shenmue 2 yet, but I'm really looking forward to this. All right, up next we got what we got Silver for the Sega Dreamcast. That's right, everyone's favorite Dreamcast game. Um, I never heard of this game before I saw it on a shelf, and I'm like, I want to buy it. RPGs especially tend to go up in price as time goes on. And so I wanted to make sure to buy this game because it was pretty cheap. And it was kind of. It was because I've never heard of it before that I bought it. I wanted a game I can go in to like completely fresh and just check it out. And so, maybe it's terrible. Maybe it's terrible. Maybe it's awesome. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out together. I mean, we won't. I mean, I'll find out first, and then I'll just tell you about it later. But I'll be sure to let you know because I will definitely play this game because it's on my list. Up next is Star Fox 2. Oh, we're back to this. Star Fox 2 for the SNES Classic. Or the SNES. Is it even a Super Nintendo game? Or is it a Super Nintendo Classic game? I don't know. But one of the main reasons I bought a Super Nintendo Classic was for Star Fox 2. And oddly enough, I have not played it yet. So I'm definitely putting that on the list. I kind of forgot about it because with everything else, there's games, there's things, there's stuff. So I'm gonna get to it, and I'm really looking forward to it. Even though people are like, "Hey, this game kind of sucks," but we'll see. I'll see. We'll see. We'll see together. We'll see. We won't see. I'll see. All right, moving on back to the fine old PSP game. We got backwards game. We got I almost said Star Fox. Star Ocean First Departure. But basically, like, I bought a PSP, like, specifically to play RPGs on it. And this one I've been looking at for a while. It just, the name sounds interesting to me. Like a Japanese RPG in space. That sounds cool to me. So we'll see. We'll see. This is one of them games that people just love. But not everybody loves it. So we'll see. But the people who love it, love it. Does that make sense? Doesn't have to. All right. For the original Xbox, we got. Can you guess it? Can you guess what it is? Wrong. It's Sudeki. I think I said that right. Another impulse buy. I bought this a while ago, and I just never bothered to get to it. It looks like a hack and slash RPG thing. I'm not entirely sure. I don't do as much. Oh, Maxim gave it 5 out of 5, so they know what they're talking about. We'll see. We'll see. I'll see. It'll be good. Up next, Super Mario RPG: The Legend of the Seven Stars. Is that right? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I never played that game at all. So, and I everybody I know who's played it like loves it to death. So I'm really looking forward to that one. I'll probably I don't know when I'll play it. I'm really not thinking of like order of what I'm gonna play it in because I don't want to be overly structured because then I'll just get bored. So I was thinking maybe I'll play it after Final Fantasy 6/3 because it came out afterwards. But I've also heard it's like a simplified version of that game, so maybe I'll play it first. I don't know, but I'll play them both because they're both on my list. Here's another cheapo game I bought. Wario Land Shake It for the Wii. So, I'm a huge Wario fan. I guess literally and figuratively. Um, but the thing about Wario is that a lot of his games aren't that great. Um, at least in my eyes. I love the original Wario Land, and I love the second game. The first game's my favorite though, and but I never like I didn't own three when it came out. I played it on the Virtual Console, um, on the 3DS, and I couldn't get into it. Three four, and four I could even less get into it, and I never played Wario World, which makes me sad. That'll be a game I'll get. It's not cheap. It's not too expensive, but it's not too cheap either. So I haven't got it yet. This one was really cheap though, and it's a Wario Land game, and even though it's on the Wii, we'll see. I think this is my only platformer. Is this my only platformer? It's one of my only platformers on this list because usually I play those right as I get them, because I love platformers. Um, but I don't know. I haven't got to this one yet. I bought it maybe a year ago. It's been sitting on the shelf, but I'm really looking forward to this one because, like I said, I love Wario, and I've heard that this game, it's better than like the previous ones. But we'll see. I may have been lied to. We'll find out. I'll let you know. Okay, so this game will probably be the first game I play after I finish the games I'm currently playing, and that is The Witcher for the PC. This is my only PC game on the list. And the thing about okay, this is gonna fall out, so we'll just take it out. Um, the thing about The Witcher is that it's a game that's like it seems like a game I would love, and I think it will be. I just haven't really given it its due yet. I haven't given it a chance yet. I played a little bit, and I think I got like beat up really bad on like the second chapter and took a break and then just kind of forgot about it. That happens a lot. Um, I'm really trying to not like taking a break from a game is okay, but going back to it needs to be more like I need to do that more. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I'll start this again from the beginning. But like I said, I'm not a huge fan of PC games. I just don't think a keyboard and mouse is comfortable to use. Um, I grew up playing consoles. The only game I played on PC was EverQuest, and I didn't see a reason to play any other games when I played EverQuest. But I'm really looking forward to this one because I've actually read the first book, and I really liked it. It's like a series of short stories, but it was fantastic. Um, so it's just a world that I think will be interesting. But man, this first game, like right away, you can tell it's a little bit dated, but that's okay. I don't mind dated too much. Um, like I said, I like all games. I don't care how old they are. But this game, I don't know. But like I keep hearing about how like awesome The Witcher 3 is, and I really want to play it, but I'm one of those people that I can't just jump into a sequel. I got to start at the beginning. And so I will not play 2 or 3 until I beat this, and I'm determined to beat this and play through it. And I'll like I said, probably after I play through the games I'm playing through, this is next. Another long, long, long RPG, the not no the Xenoblade Chronicles. This is a game I have played. I have not finished it because it's just a very long game. Again, took a break from it and forgot about it. So, but I played it for a while, and so I don't think I'm gonna start it over again. I think I'm just gonna jump right back in. It hasn't been too long, so I still remember a lot. This is a pretty memorable game. I want to play it so I can play X, which I think like was really cool. I still remember seeing like the trailer for X for the first time and thinking like, wow, the Wii U's gonna be the best system ever. But anyway, um, still looking forward to playing this. Still looking forward to playing X, and then looking forward to playing 2. But I still need to finish the first one, like I just said. Um, I have to start at the beginning. I can't just jump into a sequel, even if they're not related. Final Fantasies are a little bit lenient because they're like not that related, and there's so many of them. I would never get to play the games I played if I played all those in order. But these, there's only 3 of them, so I can handle that, even though they're like a bazillion hours long. Alright, so this is the game I'm like playing, like currently playing the most, and that is Yakuza Kiwami, or Yakuza Kiwami, which I'm pretty sure is how they say it in native Japanese. I don't know for sure, I don't speak Japanese. But like, I really, really like this game. It's difficult. I feel like I haven't really got a grasp on combat yet. I guess it's not that difficult because you can just spam healing items, but I feel like I get hit a lot more than I should be. But still, like, this game is just exactly like what I'm looking for right now, and I'm loving it. And I've never played a Yakuza game before. This is a remake of the first game, so I felt like it was a great place to jump in. Um, and I can't wait to play more, but they're not, I don't own them, and they're not on my list, so it might be a while before I get to more. I think I'm going to wait till the remake of 2 comes out anyway, which may be a while, so I'll have time. But yeah, and the thing is, like, this is a beautiful steelbook, right? Like, look at this thing, like, ooh, and then the back is like all shiny, and it's like, wow. And it comes with a slip cover here, $30 new. This was like when it launched. It's a great game. It's a huge game, and it's Black Friday had it for $20. I don't think the Steelbook edition, but still, the game itself is fantastic. And if you haven't played this yet, do some research first. Make sure it's a game you'd like. It's basically Japanese Grand Theft Auto. Um, anyway, I'll go more into detail for the update vids, but for now, just I love this game, and I can't wait to finish it so I can play other games too. Up next, for the Wii U, Yoshi's Woolly World. Now, here's the thing about Yoshi's Woolly World. It's boring. I I wish I liked this game more than I do, but I don't. It looks great. It sounds great. I was really excited for it. I knew going in it was gonna be like not a difficult platformer, and I was okay with that because the point of this game is to like go around and find hidden stuff. But I didn't find it very fun to go around looking for hidden stuff. I don't know. It's just missing something. Like the gameplay is just there's something missing. And I don't know what it is. So and I've played. I'm over halfway through. I don't remember exactly how far into it I am, but I know I'm pretty far in. So this is another one that I just want to power through and just finish, because I mean it's not a bad game. It's just it. I feel like it should have been better. I love the fact that there's a bazillion Yoshis you can unlock. I like that, but it's just not fun unlocking them. So basically, I hope the new Yoshi for the Switch is better. Hopefully. Final game. Final game. Where's that? Final game. I can't reach it. Stubby arms. Okay. Final game. This is the last game on the list. Isn't it sad? We're at the end. We're at the end of the video. Isn't that sad? It's not sad for me because I'm tired. I just kind of want to get this over with. Ys Origins. Origin, no S. Ys Origin. I think it's pronounced Ys. YS. It's spelled YS. This is a series that I played for the first time this year. Okay, I found Chronicles, which was a remake of the first 2 games on the PSP. Like that was on my list of games I wanted to get. But like I wasn't really looking for it that hard, you know. And I just randomly saw it at an exchange, and I really like it. Like I loved it, and so I bought all the other games on PSP, and I loved all of those. I played 8, and I loved 8. I skipped this though because it was digital only. But then Limited Run Games was like, nah, man, we have to do a physical release of this, and so it was a limited run because that's what they do. Um, so like this series, it's become one of my all time favorites, and I played it for the first time this year. So I'm really looking forward uh, to this one, and I'm just happy I was able to get. I'm just happy I was able to get a physical release because I don't know, buying a game digitally, I feel like I'm not getting my money's worth. Like I have to have it. If you buy it digitally, it's like you don't have it. It's like, where is it? Where is it? It's gone. It's not. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. It's just data. That's not enough for me. I need the box. I need the disc or the cart. I need something to hold, something tangible, something to eat. Um, and so I'm happy limited run games exists. I do kind of wish they weren't as limited as they are, but they were smart for this one. They set up a however many people pre-order it in one day. That's how many they make, and that I think is a good way of doing it. I wish they would do that more instead of just having like, oh, here's 5 copies. That's an exaggeration, but you get my point. So I'm really looking forward to this game. I guess that's it. That's the end of our video. So, well, it's my video. You're watching it. Okay, so I have many games in my collection, right? And I have many more. Um, but these are the ones I just want to focus on the most. I try to get some variety in there, though. I did kind of more focus on games I bought like recently just to justify the fact that I bought these games. And like I said, I may swap out some games, but the number, 30, that's the number of games I'm going to beat in a year. And I'm like Christmas break between semesters, I'm going to really focus and see how much I can get done. So I'll be posting that update in a month. So just chill, just hang out, chill, And if this is something you want to do, like if you've got an ever growing pile of games, and you want to start getting at it, then do it. Just do it. I think Mountain Dew said that. And like if you want to do something like this, just like I don't know. I hate to be one of those comment down below people, but I don't know. Let me know. Just let me know what you're doing. It'd be fun, wouldn't it? It'd be for funsies. It'd be fun. We could do it. We could do it together. We could have competitions. No, we're not gonna do that. That's stupid. Basically, just don't let your games rot away with the ravages of time. Get to playing, people.